What's up, everyone? Welcome to Execution Double Nine. It's football. This is not West One football this time. This is the wWo Wild West One. I'm not taking on the Packers or on the Niners. I am the Packers this time. I'll be playing against the Titans. My brother, the commissioner of West One, Murph. Find my trade. Alright, perfect. I did sign Ray McDonald in free agency. That was my one free agent pickup. Alright, here comes the invite.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. The preseason is upon us as we join you from
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, my former kind of home.
Didn't know them all that well. What was it like as we have this little interconference matchup today?
Well,
And the preseason has begun.
To show them what toughness and hard hitting was. Today it's a little different, but I'll tell you this NFC team, they are a hard hitting bunch.
First down here. The Titans come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. McCoy, middle. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
When a coach can have a run and picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. Mettenberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That's an interception. The tackle is made.
Well, that's a rough way to get the game started, isn't it, Phil? Come out and throw it.
Take that, Josh. Thank you.
It's a terrible way to start for the quarterback and everybody involved, but I'll tell you this, I think it was a terrible call. So the quarterback, when the play's not there, throw it away. He took a chance, and that's why it was intercepted.
Rodgers will have it in the pistol.
First and 10. Jordy Nelson with the grab.
Randall Cobb is a threat to break it every time the football gets into his hands.
One of the secret weapons for the Green Bay Packers, Randall Cobb, in the pass game, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, but also very dangerous in the return game, too.
Second down and 10. He has the grab. That's a gain of 7.
The Packers
Needs Vernon Davis, huh?
time calling the pass down here in the red zone, caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
The Packers will go with the pistol on this play.
Third down and 3.
Ball is out, and the defense has it.
That'll stop the play right there.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
They face first down.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Mettenberger's going to take it from the gun. And there's
Ah!
All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
This goes to show you got to practice everything in the NFL on both sides of the ball. You can tell the offense has practiced this quite a bit. The receivers were in position. The football came their way, and they get a touchdown on a Hail Mary pass.
And a touchback.
first down here. The Packers come out in the pistol. He'll throw it over the middle. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. At defensive back, one of the leaders of this bunch is Jason McCourty.
Jason McCourty has shown the Tennessee Titans that he is an excellent man-to-man coverage corner, and they rewarded him with a big contract. Well deserved.
Second and 10. That
catch will extend the drive.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time they changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
First down here after the completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Secures it with two hands. Huff's the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense, through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Second down. Adams is a receiver in the slot. Drop back, shotgun formation. Rodgers connects with Jordy Nelson. Puts up 6.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Makes the PAT. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field.
Oh!
He'll take it from the 6. Spins out of the tackle. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16.
Number 11 on the return.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Wide receivers are bunched up. The Titans all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Looking across the middle. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls in.
I'll try to test, ha-ha.
Setting the offensive lineup. One of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL is Deshaun Jackson.
You know, he's fast, he's limber, he can go across the field, he can catch the short passes, and he can get deep down the field. You're right, he's one of the best in the NFL.
Second down and 10. Jackson's got the catch and the first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Titans line up in the pistol offense. Catch made. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. The Titans pistol set here.
Get ready. 38.
First and 10. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Take a look at the defense. They have upgraded in the secondary with safety Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix out of Alabama.
Just what the Green Bay Packers needed. That defensive secondary gave up too many big plays. How do you stop big plays? In the pass game in the NFL, you get a safety that's back there that can make the tackles and knock passes down.
And a gain of 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Titans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Out to the left. Out of the backfield. Kendall Wright makes the catch. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Looking to the right side and throwing. That picks up 7.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Split backfield here.
Get ready. Fire 88.
Snap it out of the gun. Throws the pass. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Number 7 is incomplete.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. Nickel formation here for the defense. Makes the catch. Burnett's in on the tackle. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Get ready.
And there's Walker. Picks up about 5.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
He'll throw it over the middle. And incomplete. He was double covered that time.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
This has been a long drive so far.
38. Red 38.
Third and goal from the 4. He's looking to interception.
And the Niners in this league, we set up in particular a neutral division so that me and like a bunch of guys that always talk trash to each other
Even
could
though the
play in the
offense is
same
going in to
division.
score, they finally come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
First down coming up.
Okay.
The Packers will approach this play from out of the pistol. Nelson's got it on a pass that had some heat. Going to take it the distance.
Get you some, Jordy. Go!
Taken down at the 21.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
First down here after the completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Sticks to his hands. Second down after that pass play. Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers offense is still out. We get the second quarter underway. Second down coming up. Lacey lines up in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Looks to his left. He's wide open for the grab.
Time by the quarterback in the red zone, gets the completion, and there's some tight spots, not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Titans out now in a 4-6 formation. From the shotgun. Aaron Rodgers to Randall Cobb, and that's an incompletion.
Number 12 catches his fastball incomplete. Second down.
That's second down coming up. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Looking across the middle. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Third and goal from the 3. The give. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in third and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. They'll take it at the 20. The Titans now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Locker set in the pistol. Now first and 10. Locker's on the move. And here's the pass incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Locker's got the football after the play fake. Clutch catch.
Oh, come on. Big.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. This play set up by the long gainer. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Throws to the right. Jumps up and hauls it in. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Breaks free. A game breaker. Touchdown.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
At the extra point, the kick is good. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Hyde Packers got a chance to return this one. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Packers offense now coming out. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. First down at the 20. The Packers get a first down. Keeps his legs moving.
Hey, nice route by the wide receiver that time. Good throw by the quarterback. It reminds me of the days of the Miami Dolphins. Paul Warfield running those corner routes and Bob Greasy putting it right on target.
The Packers in the pistol. First down at the 43. Aaron Rodgers way down the field.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Packers come out in the pistol. The Packers lined up in the pistol. Handoff made. He's brought down.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. The Packers in the pistol formation. First down at the 46. That picks up 11.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down at the 35. The defense had that one covered.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Packers line up in the pistol. The Packers will come out in the pistol. They'll run it here to the outside. Lacy.
Oh, I ran out of bounds. What the hell?
The Packers offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Here's the first snap after the big play. First down, following from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on first and goal for the touchdown.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Titans come onto the field for their next series.
They're loaded up in the full house formation. Jake Locker down the field.
They went for the home run ball there, Phil. But
come on, Shields. Why aren't you like 9 feet tall?
Yeah, you
catch that,
You always
sucker.
want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now.
They give it to him on the counter. Tackles made.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
2 minutes to go, first half, and it's third down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Locker comes out in the pistol. 3rd and 3.
Oh, Tremont, you got to catch that, boy. Come on
The defense is
now.
happy to get off the field. That's not the third down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
Do this.
Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Titans from the 27. Brings it in, and they bring him down at the 33-yard line. The Packers might have been caught off guard there on that fourth down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were
Still on his feet. Breaks
Really?
unstoppable.
Really?
Take it home for the touchdown.
Really?
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts
Because
momentum.
that would totally
And it's
happen.
all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Makes the catch at the 7. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. It's first down as they head to the line. The Packers will go with the pistol on this play. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. The Packers take it from the 23. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The Titans signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The Packers come out in the pistol. A takeaway. Breaks free on his way. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First and goal from the 4. They'll go ground. Jones is all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Getting set as fast as they can. Second and goal from the 5. It's a touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The point after try is in the books. And the kicker's ready to go. He'll have a chance to take off. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Packers are getting set for their next possession. Offense lines up here. Rodgers from the shotgun. Scrambling out of the pocket.
Oh!
Finds Cobb. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
Underneath and incomplete that time. And now they'll try over again on second down. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Takes off with it. Rodgers sends it to Lacey, and that's a gain of 10.
Rodgers is just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
First down, offense readying for the snap. From the gun, Rodgers. Looking long. And
Oh, come
Well, even though they didn't
on.
get to completion, I like the fact that they tried to throw the football deep down the field. Keep that defense off balance.
ready for intermission. First, one more play. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Almost intercepted that time. That does it for the first half. Packers trailing this one. All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. And Williams is going to start his return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. First down on the way. The Packers line up in the pistol offense. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Breaks free. Stafford's there to make the stop. It's now second down. Now the offense in their hurry up. Handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Rodgers over. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense. Running room. Here's the quick toss. Ball comes out. And they get to him before he can get out of the end zone. They've got a safety.
You freaking jerk.
Este kicks it away. Wright's got it at the 27. Takes it down at the 33. First down here. The Titans pistol set here. They run the counter play.
Oh,
And it's the first down. Now looking. He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
So they get the touchdown, but they go for two and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
Quarles got it. They bring him to the turf. They face first down. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. He'll fire it out to the left. Nelson's got it. First down.
That was a nice curl route by the wide receiver. In the old days, they used to call that the button hook.
First down here after the completion. Adams going to get set in the slot for this snap. Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers will approach this play from out of the pistol. And that gains a few.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
There's a flag right there. Pulls it in. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. That leads us to second down. The Packers in the pistol. The Packers come out in the pistol. Will go ground. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down here after the run. Time for the hurry-up offense. And now he'll take off, looking to the right side and throwing.
We know so much about Aaron Rodgers. We always talk about his throwing arm, but how about this? The fact that when you force him out of the pocket, he is terrific throwing the football on the right on target with that throw.
Second down here. The Packers lined up in the pistol. Here's the give to James Starks. Jones able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
Third down following the run. Rodgers from the shotgun. No room to complete that one.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
The offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 4 to stay on the field. The Packers take it from the 28. They'll turn it over on downs.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on fourth down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
First down here.
All right, here we go. Red, 18. Zebra. Hold on, baby. Alert, alert.
Halfway through the third quarter. Play fake. They're going to get him here for a sack.
My gosh, you talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Offense lines up here.
Riley. All right, here we go.
Trying to work that left side. Gains 14.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down.
All right, here we go. Zebra.
And now they're in their hurry up.
Hey, we go Riley.
The Titans have it at the 34. Jumps into the air and pulls it down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 42. And he's forced to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Blockers lining up in the pistol.
We go Riley.
The Titans take it from the 33. No time to even look up. He's sacked again.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Titans snap it up at the 26. And they swap him again.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
He's going to take this one from the 24. Good piece of tackling. They come to the line, and it's first down. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. Scrambling now. Wide open for the catch. They'll mark him at the 34.
The catch is made for a first down.
Hurry up, 2-minute offense. First down at the 34. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Come on!
Well, it's tough when you're a quarterback or coach and you see a receiver drop a pass because we know it's hard to design plays that work. It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect. Find a way to get the football back to that guy so he can make the catch and get going again.
The Packers in the pistol formation. Second and 10. Inaccurate with that one. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. And it's knocked down, incomplete.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
The Packers line up in the pistol. The Packers will come out in the pistol. The Packers have it at the 34. This is
come on!
Change of possession. Welcome back. We're about to get back underway here in this one. The Titans now start their drive at the 40. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Second down now. Lockers setting up now in the pistol. Pass is picked off by Tramon Williams. Running room. A foot race to the end zone. In on the stop.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down coming up. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. Throws to the right. Has his man.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. The Packers will go with the pistol on this play. Throws the pass, and this will go incomplete. Got a hand on the pass and knocked it away.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
Starks is in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Rodgers going to take off with it. And he's taken down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Going for it on 4th down. Offense lines up here. They motion the receiver around to the other side. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on fourth down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Sankey's in the slot, not in the backfield for this play. First down at the 21. They run the counter play. That tackle by Julius Peppers. This will be second down. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. To the ground. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. McCoy is set now. Split out wide to the left. Walker's move from the tight end position to the slot. Finds his mark. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Let's see how they back up the big play here. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Second down coming up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Sankey's handed the football. Taken down at the 45. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Wide receivers are bunched up. Feeds him again. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
They call his number once more. Burnett's going to make the tackle. And here we have second down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Defense now signaling for a timeout. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. 3rd and a long way to go. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Hayward nearly had the pick.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The coach is going to go for it. Locker set, empty backfield.
All right, here we go.
They better hurry to get the snap. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
The Packers ready to take over the football. Adams is lined up in the slot. The Packers snap it at the 41. Going for the home run. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
The Packers snap it at the 41. He's looking to the right. That ball has been picked off. An open lane.
He's stacked up at that point.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Second and goal from the 4. Here's the handoff. That brings the play to an end. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage. And
he's across for the touchdown.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. Third and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. That's a timeout call. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Packers come onto the field now for this next series.
Rodgers will have it in the pistol. First down.
He'll throw it over the middle. Makes the catch in the open field. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
They'll go no huddle here as they're out of timeouts. And Rodgers will hand it off. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
Wasting no time now for this next play. Second down, 2 to go.
And he takes off.
The defense gets a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Third down after the sack. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers will take the snap from the 40.
Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Sankey's a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot.
The defense gets the sack.
When you talk about a blitz on the defensive side, it's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB.
The Titans will take the snap from the 40. Keeps it here, and they deck him.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Titans snap it at the 31.
Intercepted! The tackle was made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Lacey lines up in the backfield.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. Throw to the left. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Second down and 10. Getting away from the pressure. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Third down now. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Out of the shotgun formation. Makes the catch inbounds.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The offense is on the field on 4th and 8. Adams lined up now as a slot receiver. The Packers will take the snap from the 40. Running away from the pressure. Looking across the middle. Michael Griffin picks off that pass. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. Hawks there to take it down.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well. Boy, that is some great experience.